Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we have a triple unboxing for you. The only thing more fun than a triple unboxing is a quadruple unboxing, but those are rare. They're kind of like Bigfoot sightings. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Actnight Sub Bluesy homage, and Grogo is wearing my Pagani Design PD 1767. I asked Grogu if he and Ben Solo went trick-or-treating last night. He said yeah. He dressed up as Han Solo and Ben dressed up as Yoda. I said, wouldn't it have been easier if the costumes were switched? Grogu said yeah. Ben would have really killed the Han Solo. Alright, let's get these watches open. We'll start with the one on the left, because it's the one without a box. So I'm assuming it's the lesser of the three. And we always like to start least to best. And here we go. We have a Curren. One of my viewers asked me to review this one. It's a Curren homage to the PRX. And it was ultra affordable, so I said sure. So I went ahead and ordered it. It arrived fairly quick. It wasn't that long ago. So that's always good. AliExpress is getting a lot faster than they used to be. I wouldn't really call them express yet, but they're definitely no longer slow. It's not like the old days where you would send in for the prize on the cereal and it would take like 3 months to get there. Like Ralphie waiting for his little orphan Annie decoder ring. So they get there much quicker than that. And let's get the blue off the clasp. And yeah, this is a ultra affordable watch. And I can already tell that it has hollow links. And we know darn well it's going to be a chrome plated watch too. But it's a nice looking watch. Oops, knocked over Grogu's buddy there. And here it is. And it looks like it's missing the marks a little bit, but yeah, it's missing. So let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It looks nice. And it looks like I can get 4 fingers. So you'll be able to wear this if you have a really big wrist. So yeah, the bracelet's plenty long. Just to point out too, it's a fake H-link. These are not H-links. That's just made to look like one. All right, let's go on to the next watch. All right, I'm assuming this is the next one in value just because the box isn't as big as the other one. Of course, this could be wrong. I could be completely mistaken. But we'll take a look anyway, and if I am mistaken, oh well. If I don't go least to best, it's not a tragedy. And I don't recognize the brand by the box. And it looks like it's not on the pillow. And we have a Pladen. So, and it looks like we come with a, oh, it's a screwdriver. So a Pladen with screw pins? Wow. They kind of, I think with this watch, Pladen's kind of up their game. I've had Pladens before, and they were pretty affordable watches. But this one looked really nice. And as you can see, we have a chronograph. So let's pull the, see if it's, yeah, it's a small second chronograph. But man, it looks nice though. It's it looks like, yeah, it looks like Pladen's kind of up their game. So let's get the plastic off and see what it looks like. And yeah, I was kind of impressed with this when I saw it on AliExpress. So I ordered it, and once again, it wasn't that long ago. This one came fairly quick too. So I was kind of surprised to get this round of watches. because it wasn't that long ago when I ordered them. And I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with watches. I'm so far behind in my reviews because they're coming so much quicker than they used to that I have a whole bunch that I've unboxed now. And yeah, it's kind of hard to believe this has screw pins. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of screw pins, but you usually don't see them on watches in this price range. Now, some people swear by screw pins, and if you're one of those, then you'll probably like this. And we have the Rolex style clasp, which is kind of rare too on a watch in this price range. Because I think I paid only about 30 bucks for this, but yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? That's got a really good sunburst effect on the dial and the bezel, the steel. And I think though this case though is a chrome plated alloy because it's shiny everywhere. So it's not a solid steel case, but it looks like we do have a solid bracelet. So let's put it on the wrist and see what, oh, let's see if we have real screw. No, the pushers are not real screw pushers. All right, let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. Looks nice, wears nice. And I can get 4 fingers underneath this one too, so this one also is plenty long. So I'll be removing 2 to 3 links probably, more than likely 3. And yeah, it's a nice looking watch for the money. Okay, let's open the last watch. And I don't know what this is. I knew what the other 2 were, but when I looked at AliExpress to see what they sent me, I only saw 2 watches. I didn't see a third. I don't know what this one is. So this is going to be a surprise. And it looks like we have a Specht&Sohne. Specht&Sohne. And it comes with a nice sizing tool. And here's the unsigned warranty card. And let's get some. All right, yeah, I was looking forward to this one. I didn't realize it was going to come so quick, because I didn't order this one that long ago either. But yeah, this is a Specht&Sohne, and I think it's an homage to a Christopher Ward 12, believe it or not. So Christopher Ward's kind of coming up in the world when the Chinese companies are actually homaging them. Of course, the Christopher Ward 12 is kind of their version of the PRX, but it's different enough that you don't call it an homage, just more of a derivative. And the 12 has been a real hit for Christopher Ward, so of course the Chinese Amish companies want a little piece of the pie. And once again, though, nobody's going to buy a Chinese homage instead of the Christopher Ward if the Christopher Ward is what they want. These are for people that really don't want to spend $1,000 on a watch. And we're never going to if this watch wasn't available, because they really wrapped the case here. But anyway, this is an automatic watch, so this is a little bit more expensive than the last 2 watches I saw. So I did get the order right. This is by far the best of the 3. And but it still was under $100. And man, I'm having a hard time getting this plastic off. All right. Then, unlike the last one, this has a true H-link bracelet. And the bracelet kind of looks like the kind that they put on a Nautilus. And I can't remember what they put on the actual Christopher Ward that this looks like. I don't know if that's an H-link or not. And here it is. That's a nice looking watch. And I can't remember the movement. Is this an NH35? Here, I can't see. No, it says 21 jewel, so this is a Miyota. Yeah, you can see it on the rotor there, Miyota. So not an NH35. More than likely it's an 8215. Definitely not a 9000 series, or would have been more than $100. But look at that dial. It's got that nice pattern to it. And so let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. And I can get 3 fingers underneath, so it's not quite as long as those other two, but it should be long enough for most people. I had one guy trying to buy a watch from me, and he said he got a 10-inch wrist, and I found that hard to believe. But I guess that's possible. And you really can't see the Specht&Sohne name on the dial very well on my camera, but you can see it just fine in real life. So if you think, oh no, look at that, you can't even see the signage. Yeah, you can. It's just my camera is not picking it up very well. I think it's because it's white on the light blue. All right, well, those are 3 watches, and I will be back with more reviews. More than likely that Pagani design that Grogu's wearing. I know I said that before, but I've prepared for that review, so that will be next. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.